Does he have a big?
No, it's about 7. Make it 7.
Isn't that decent? I don't know.
7? Nah, I ain't me watching now. No Diddy. But hey, yo, what's good, everybody? We are back with another reaction video. And it is titled, "The Kai Cenat Allegations Are Disgusting." Let's see what this is about, man. My boy Kai cannot catch a break, man.
All right, man. So this is just getting completely out of hand. Apparently, Kai Cenat's accuser from last year, who he allegedly linked up with, who goes by the name of Kiara Rush, aka Layla Red, which is her industry name. She dabbles in a particular type of profession that, can pay very handsomely if you know what you're doing. But it seems as though that she's back in 2025, trying to stir up drama again on this man's name by claiming the wildest shit on Tasha K's talk show. And for a little info, Tasha K, she's a blogger, commentator like me, but she's more on the hip-hop, tea spill, shade room type of content that a lot of ladies eat up 24/7. That's like E! News, TMZ for the barbs, like pure uncut coke for the crackheads. I mean, shout out to Tasha K, but she's always stirring up drama, and that's why Cardi B sued her for $2 million and won. But anyway, here's what Kai Cenat's accuser had to say.
Will you see Kai again if he called you?
Probably not. And you know what's crazy? Because after he gave me the 5,000 and recorded me and say I tried to extort him, he still tried to.
Come on. Like, who's gonna believe that at this point? You're telling me he went through all that to still try to hit? Man, that's cap, man. Kai ain't going for no crap like that. Kai has too big of a reputation. His name is way too big, and that situation way too big for all this to come back. And bro, come on, shut your mouth, Kira.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas will go for anything. Like, you just say I try to extort you, but you trying to.
Cap.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's still here in this current year trying to say that Kai Cenat paid her $5,000 to smash, which was never verified. We do know that he linked up and he smashed, but we do not know if he paid 5 bands just to do the deed. Like, that's the slander she's still trying to put on his name, and at this point, I think he just needs to get his lawyers on her. Like, clearly she won't drop it unless her pockets are on the line.
Does he have a big?
No, it's about 7. Make it 7.
Isn't that decent? I don't know.
7? Nah, I ain't me watching now. No Diddy. But hey, nah, let me go.
But it's skinny like a pencil.
Y'all thought.
Bruh, see, nah, this is crazy, bro. Why are you trying to, like, dog this man out right now on live? Like, even Tasha K was confused as hell, looked flabbergasted and befuddled at the fact that she just said 7 inches is small. Like, okay, Miss Deep Dish, we got it. In your profession, you're used to getting 12-inch bazooka.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Like, you talking about that small? Like, yeah, exactly what he said. We know you're used to getting bazookas ran through you, but hey, that is the regular size for an average guy. Maybe a little, but you're, like he said, bro, those bazookas are going through you. You don't know it's regular anymore.
Because on a regular basis, we got it.
Did he get your head?
A little bit. He ate my more than my allegedly.
I like how she's saying allegedly just because she knows the possibility of this man whipping out $1 million on lawyers just to sue her ass into oblivion as possible. Like, at this point, if I were Kai, I'm sick in the dogs on her. Like, I'm calling up my best Jewish lawyer to get on her ass and file the paperwork to shut her the fuck up, because this is just absurd. Now she's trying to accuse this man of munching her backside and licking on the booty crumbs in the crevices of her cheeks. Like, what kind of slander is that? That is just disrespectful, man.
Allegedly, he ate my more than. I have a nice, everybody say my ass is real inviting, so, I'm thick, I know you probably seen the videos when I was a fat girl, because I did used to be fat.
Man, I love how Tasha K is just looking at her in just complete amazement, shock that she's on live right now saying this to her. Like, this is content. I mean, does this woman have no shame, no embarrassment? Were there no NDAs signed? Like, we know Kai smashed, but at this point, everything else she's trying to say about this man, aside from him allegedly paying her $5,000, is way more embarrassing. I mean, forget the money. All this other shit that she's saying about this guy is just crazy. And obviously, regardless of if it's true or not, she's chasing clout. She's trying to embarrass him because this man's up. And to make matters worse is that this is her profession. Like, she's a professional escort. Like, she's supposed to keep all the shit on the down low. Like, she's not supposed to break doctor-patient privilege. Like, this stuff is supposed to be kept quiet, in private, locked down, and redacted. Again, if I were Kai, man, I'd have to sick the attack dogs on him, man. Couldn't do it.
I don't know what happened. If you and Kai Cenat were in a relationship,
No.
a contraction.
Hey, I just had to pause. She said Kai Cenat. That's how you know this lady right here, bro. They don't even care, bro. They don't even care about your name. They don't care about where you're from. They don't care about nothing. If you're a big popping person and they feel like they can get clicks off of you or content off of you, they're going to use your name regardless. She just said Kai Cent. How Kai has been out now for years, and you're still calling him Kai Cent? Kai, I got you, brother, if you happen to see this. Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat. Simple, man. Simple.
Sexual shit.
Entanglement.
An entanglement.
entanglement.
So you were the woman that he went back and forth with, saying he was going to sue you for leaking photos of him in bed,
Still hasn't
lying,
happened yet.
saying that you paid him $5,000, and all the above.
Yeah.
Do you see the level of not giving a fuck exuding from this woman's face right now? Like Tasha K said, this man was gonna sue her for leaking photos, talking about the situation, slandering his name, and she just nonchalantly says, well, still hasn't happened yet, as if she's waiting to get sued. Like, I mean, this is a really bad look. It's embarrassing. I mean, personally, me, like I said, whether I did or didn't pay this woman $5,000 just to smack, I just couldn't have somebody out here running around with my name in their mouth talking about all this dirty shit that I did to them. Like, that's just OD. That's wild. And you gotta understand, in this industry, perception is very important. How people view you is super important, you know? So at this point, lawsuits need to be filed.
Kira, what happened? How did y'all meet?
We met through Funny Marco. I was with Funny Marco, kicking it at his house, know him and shit. He like, oh, I'm gonna put you on with my homeboy. He got money too.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen,
Hey, yo, she trying to expose everybody. She's trying to put everybody out there. This for my guys watching, and ladies too. If you're talking to somebody that has a big mouth, don't talk to him at all, bro. Like, she's exposing everything. But hey, what can you say? This is what OnlyFans, clout chasers, this is what 2025 is about, man. We should have left her in 2024. She's irrelevant, bro.
I mean, here's Funny Marco. You guys are probably familiar with him. He's like an IG Instagram comedian guy with his own talk show, and he's the guy who Bobby Althoff, who fortunately fell off, stole her whole flow from. Like, she stole the awkward, silent interview style from this guy, FYI. But apparently, Funny Marco, before Kai was messing with Kiera, Funny Marco was allegedly paying for her services too.
You was on Funny Marco first.
Yeah.
He said, I'm gonna put you on my boy because he got some money too.
Yeah, and Kai was live streaming. See, I didn't really know who Kai was because we was in two different worlds. I mean, I seen him on the internet, but I didn't know exactly, you know, who he was
Right.
like that.
So that man gave her a referral? What the f?
Basically, we got on his live stream. He like, I'm gonna send him a little token to get his attention. I'm like, okay, you know, do it. So he sent him like a token. So I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen next? So we start talking on the live stream. He like, oh, you know, hey, you know, he's spinning his game or whatever. I'm like, you know, playing the role too, like, you know, yeah, whatever, you know, come hit this motherfucker, whatever. So he like, let me get your number. I'm like, okay. He like, oh, I hit you up 2 years ago. I'm like, you hit me up 2 years ago. He like, you left me on red. I'm like, oh shit. I guess I didn't know who he was back then. I was in my prime back then. I was in the adult industry. I'm like, you know, fuck this.
In your prime, in the adult industry. That's a hell of a prime.
Little nigga, he ain't got no money, whatever.
Again, this woman is just highly disrespectful. Imagine getting ghosted by the industry pass around, bro. Shorty probably more passed around than a blunt on his last legs about to burn the tip of your fingers. Like, bro, what the
He
f?
sent me a car from Funny Marco house to his house. Same
Right
night.
then.
On the same night.
So you already had Funny Marco.
Funny Marco. Put it
So,
on
and
him.
then he said, I'm gonna send you to my boy house. So you left, you cleaned up, right?
Yeah, of course. Of
Okay.
course. You always gotta keep your whole bag. Always.
Okay, so you got it fresh, left Funny Marco, and then
Fellas, take notes. Take notes. This is a certified thotty. She is a certified Tatiana. Talking about you always got to keep your whole bag. You know I freshen it up. She for the streets, man.
you went over to Kai. Now,
Man, this is just, bro, I'm done listening to this, man. This is disgusting, bro. Like, this is just way too many details for all of this to be a lie. Like, listen, man, I like Kai. I respect Kai as a creator. I respect AMP. All those guys are, you know, they do what they do. Funny, entertaining, got their own platforms, built it up to what it is. Very respectable. But this right here, man, this is something you gotta clean up. Because there's just no way this woman can be out here in the free world making all these slanderous, defamatory comments and statements about you and your character without getting sued. Like, if this shit is not true, you need to sue her. Plain and simple. Like, this shit happened, what, half a year ago? And she's still talking about it without having been sued. So that lets me know that, and I say this with the most respect possible, that maybe there's some merit to what she's saying. Because again, if somebody was lying on my name like this, and I had access to unlimited funds, I'm spending some of them funds to ruin their life. And I'm sure AMP could do that if they wanted to. One call to one of their Jewish lawyers on a retainer with the code word "sick 'em," and she'd be packed up like a fresh loaf of bread out of a bakery. Like, what are we we talking about here, man?
Now, let me back up just a little bit. How good is Funny Marco in bed?
He got a big. I ain't gonna play.
Really?
He got a big. He don't look like it though, but he got a big.
Is he clean?
He's clean.
Okay,
It
does
was
he eat-
nice and like.
Does
Don't
he eat
turn
pussy?
everything.
Does he eat?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Usually niggas who tricking don't be eating.
Okay. Okay, so they tricking. All right, that's okay. We got a contract here. All right.
But you just said Kai was tricking. So how does Marco, they're doing the same, like, make up your mind, Kiara, go rushy, make up your mind. You say if they trick, they're not eating. But apparently Kai tricked. So you telling me he tricked and ate? Make up your mind.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. If I ever end up in a situation like this, man, just know that I'm crashing the fuck out, man. All right, maybe that's a little extreme. I'm not crashing out, but I'm unloading the whole mag, using my whole armory, all my resources, every connection, person with power. I don't know. Might have to call the president to handle this shit. Like, 'cause sometimes lessons need to be learned anyway, though.
Yo, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. My final thoughts on that, man, is like, bro, that's why you should never deal with a female. I'm pretty sure Kai didn't know it would go to this extent, but that's why you should never deal with a clout chasing female. Like, it never ends good. You see, it's a whole year and a half later, she's still using this man name for clout. Like, at this point, shawty, just move on, bro. Just move on. But that was probably like one of her biggest moments, besides, you know, her being in the adult industry. That was probably one of her biggest moments she's seen. So, like, you know, man, she's gonna keep dragging it as long as she can. Kai, my advice to you, buddy, even though I can't really give you any advice, but my advice to you, bro, hurry up with this lawsuit so we can get her out of 2025, man. I'm already tired of hearing her. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace.